let's get to cooking. This is what we're doing today at Memaw's house. Hey y'all, welcome back to Memaw's house. I'm back in the kitchen, got my apron on, and we're getting ready to bake birthday cupcakes. It's always a birthday around here, but it's my niece's birthday. I had one niece had a birthday, and now it's another niece's birthday, and it's time for some chocolate cupcakes with some cream cheese frosting. So let me go ahead and get my ingredients all pulled together, and we'll get to cooking. Here are the ingredients that we'll be using to make our chocolate cupcakes with cream cheese frosting. And of course, the list of these ingredients will be down in the description box. We'll use a cup of flour, a half a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, a third a cup of vegetable oil, a cup of sugar, a large egg, vanilla extract, a half a cup of buttermilk, and 1/2 cup of hot coffee. So we'll start by measuring out our ingredients because this goes pretty fast once you start adding the ingredients together. You'll notice that I'm not sifting my flour. I'm just loosely packing it into my cup and then leveling it off. I'm spooning it in and leveling it off. Then I'm going to add or measure out the rest of my dry ingredients, and we'll add them all to the bowl together. Now that all the dry ingredients are put together, we'll go ahead and whisk these to break up any lumps and to aerate the flour and the cocoa powder and get it all mixed together. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and measure out our wet ingredients. I've added my oil, and now I'm going to add my buttermilk. Now this doesn't look like buttermilk. Let me tell you a secret. I didn't have any buttermilk, but I had some evaporated milk and I had a little bit of white vinegar. And you can use any kind of vinegar. I just added a teaspoon of vinegar to that cup or half a cup of buttermilk. Half a cup of milk, and it made buttermilk. So it serves the same purpose. And of course, you know I'm going to crack my egg into a separate container to make sure that I don't get any shells in my batter. So now all the wet ingredients are together. Let's whisk them together. Now to my wet ingredients, I'm going to measure out my sugar, a cup of sugar. Now we'll get this whisked together and mixed up very well so that all of those ingredients will be well incorporated. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and add our dry ingredients into our wet ingredients. And you probably noted that I did not add the coffee yet. The coffee is the last thing that I will add. I'll get the batter mixed in well, and then I'll start to add the coffee. Now I can go ahead and whisk my batter together fully. I really like adding coffee instead of hot water to this batter because the coffee brings out the flavor of the chocolate. So it makes that chocolate cupcake even more chocolatey than regular hot water, if chocolatey is a word. Okay, now that my batter is all pulled together, I've already lined and sprayed my cupcake tin. I sprayed the paper cups with some Pam just so that it will be nice and not stick so much to the cake. So I'm only going to fill these 3/4 of the way or 2/3 of the way full because they're going to puff up. So let's get these filled. Oh, and this batter makes about 18 cupcakes. Okay, so since it only makes 18 cupcakes, I guess you're wondering, Memaw, why you got just one cupcake tin out there? Because I didn't realize it made so much until I start looking at it, but it does make it. I'm going to go ahead and do another cupcake tin. In the meanwhile, you see I got that one way over in the far left too full. I'm just going to spoon some out and put it in this other one. And it's going to measure all out in the end. You know how we do in the kitchen. You have to kind of fix it up to do what it needs to do. Okay, my tin is ready, all but a little cleaning. I don't like to bake my tin with a whole lot of spillage all over it because it makes a mess. So I'm going to clean that up a little bit, and then I'll get it in the oven. And we'll bake these in a preheated 350-degree oven for 12 to 15 minutes. And of course, you'll gauge that by your oven and how fast your oven cooks. Okay, so it took my oven 18 minutes to bake these cupcakes, and I'm going to pull them out and let them cool. While the cupcakes are cooling, I'm going to go ahead and mix my cream cheese frosting. You've seen me make cream cheese frosting a zillion times, I think, on this channel. Of course, I'm going to list the ingredients down in the description box, but I'm going to put on some cream cheese frosting making music so that you can enjoy it. Now, because this is a special occasion, I want to decorate these cupcakes just a little bit. At least I want them to look pretty. I don't want to just frost the cupcakes with a knife and the frosting, I want to be able to put it on, pipe it on with a piping bag. So you see I got my piping bag in the jar and it has a circle tip, just a round tip. And I'm going to put my icing into my piping bag. Y'all know how I do. I'm just old school, and this is what we do at the house. Now our icing is in the bag and we're all ready to pipe. And we're going to pipe the prettiest ones to take to my niece. Now, ain't she cute? That looks like Brianna. She is just cute, just like that. So here are the cupcakes. I'm very pleased, and we'll get these over to her so that we can celebrate her birthday together. Okay, y'all, so the cupcakes are done, and we're going to deliver them to Brianna because we're going to celebrate her birthday with her. So me and the girls are going to take the cupcakes over to her so that we can have one or two. I'll show you what they look like here. That's the plain one, nothing special, just use a round tip. And then the same round tip, I just did a different design. Nice, and see how soft it is? Ooh, delicious. I can't wait to bite into one. But you know what I'm doing, keto. So I don't know that I'll be eating it, but the girls will be eating it and they'll tell me what it's like. We may get a video of them telling us what it tastes like. How about that? So we'll do that in a minute. Okay, we got Miss Pate here. She's going to try out the cupcake.
That cream cheese is actually really good. And it's nice and moist. I can taste the chocolate. And that's actually really good too.
You got stuff all on your mouth. Okay, it's 10 out of 10? All right, y'all heard it. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I hope you give this recipe a try. I'll leave another video here and a playlist that may interest you. Y'all have a good day and be blessed. Bye.